it's Kay and Hattie from Bit Much Babe. If you are enjoying this podcast, please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also like and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, but be nice about it. And please just keep engaging with us, as it means a lot. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really cheap. And just do it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It's not cheap. It's free.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to people you like. Share it to people you don't like. We don't really care. Just share it. Okay?
Follow us on Instagram.
And
You just really want more followers on Instagram. And if you work for Tatty Lashes, message us.
That's not how I want to approach them.
Welcome to Bit Much Babe, the podcast by two girls who've typically been seen as a bit much, talking about things that we think are a bit much. Hello.
Hello.
I've got my glasses on today.
You have got your glasses on today and they look fire.
Thanks.
They look really, really nice.
Thanks very much.
We're also dressed like we're going to a funeral.
No,
We're not.
We both dressed alike, which is cute.
Nice. Yeah, we look like
What's happening?
sporty bitches, just like two Cosmo dressed in black bitches.
Chic little sporty little bitches.
I know, I'm shivering.
I know, it's a bit cold, isn't it?
Hey, how are you?
Really, really well, babe. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I've started rehearsals. It's delightful. I'm back in a rehearsal room. I feel thrilled. I'm leading a UK tour. You know what I mean? I'm really into my skincare like Ben.
Are you doing your skincare?
I'm doing skincare.
He's doing a skincare.
Of course you are. I shouldn't have asked you. Look at you, glowing.
Glowy, baby boy. Yeah. What a time to be alive. I hate Uber. Uber have pissed me off today.
I was about that.
They can absolutely get to fuck. I'm a very loyal customer of them and they can fuck off. They've really disappointed me. Hattie had to come and get me.
They have got the monopoly in Liverpool, though, don't they? Because you all don't have Bolt or Free now.
No, we don't have. Oh, I loved Bolt when I was in London. Really missing London at the minute. Never thought I'd say that sentence, but I am. I know.
Okay.
I know, it's weird. What else has happened in my life? Trauma, really.
That's good. Consistency.
Yeah, I hate all men. I don't hate all men. I just hate one specific man. Ben. No, joking. No, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anyone.
No.
I'm really protecting my peace.
Yeah.
I'm just riled because we had a conversation off pod and I'm riled now.
Sorry, that's my fault.
No, it's not your fault. But
Very
hey,
passionate conversation, haver.
very passionate conversation, Heather. And you know what is happening in the world of Hattie Preston?
Kind of feeling great. I keep feeling quite smug, and I think it's because I know what it's like to live when I'm not feeling great, and I just sort of am really feeling quite great at the moment. So that's really nice. I have to say, so me, Kay, and our girl Katie Tracy did a gig on Friday in Kendal. So it was us. So Katie was emceeing, me, Kay, and glorious Pete Otway.
Love him.
And it was so... I can't remember, like, the last time I was in a green room of 3 girls and a boy.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
And I'm not trying to say that to, like, slag off, you know, women in comedy, like, whatever. Like, that, you know, it's unfeasible to have that sort of number. But we did, for whatever reason, on a Friday night. Props to Mark Mackin. And, oh, God, it was lovely.
It was a lovely gig.
And you know what is so funny? And I was in my head beforehand, the only other time this has happened, it was a Curb gig. Harry Sakini was emceeing. And then there were 3 of us on it. I think I've talked about this on pod. Lindsay Santoro was on it. Yep. The 3 of us on it. And I remember going on and being like, oh God, are they cross? Like in my head, I actually said that. I was like, are the audience a bit cross because they didn't know it was an all-female. Like, and I was like, what are you doing? Why are you there? But weirdly, I had that thought again. We walked into Kendal. And I was like, oh, I hope they don't get cross, because it was going to go Katie, me, break. Katie, you, break. And I was like, oh, I hope they're not sort of cross after that. And then I was like... we all just were really good girls. Like, we're really good comics.
We all had a good gig.
And my dad was in the room. My dad and his mate from, you know, old boys who went to Lancashire school together and all this. And they were like howling laughing. Like I was watching them watch you, like howling laughing. And I was like, what is that in my head? It's this like leftover bullshit sort of, you get so used to the chat that you start to sort of let it sink in. And I was like, this is a rocking lineup. This is a rocking lineup. Why am I sitting here being like, oh, I hope they're okay, that there are 3 girls. Like, give a fuck what I like. But it was just really lovely watching the whole room watch it, you know, between you and Katie, because obviously I don't get to watch one I'm on, but like watching them watch you and Katie. And I was just like, God, I'm so proud of the tiny, tiny little corner of female Liverpool comedy. But I did really catch myself on Friday being like, you've got to stop this sort of apologeticness when I feel like...
I get you. Do you know what? This weekend, stand-up wise for me, was one of the best I've had in a very, very long time. And my set feels tight. I feel good. I did Kendall on Friday.
You were fucking brilliant in Kendall, and I'm not just saying that. You were absolutely unbelievable in Kendall. Not unbelievable, very believable, and just incredible on Friday.
Thank you. And I did Manford's on Saturday in Chorley. And again,
oh, great.
And do you know what's so nice as well? When I came back from London, I remember I was very rusty and I did a 15 at the Frog on a Thursday. And I remember struggling at the end of a 15, being like, oh, I'm
just
out
stamina.
of practice here.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I did a 10 at Manford's because I filled in like for a middle. Did 10, checked my watch. I was on 7 and I'd barely scratched the surface of my set. And I was like,
great.
I'm back. Like
great.
the thingy and yeah, I feel really good about stand-up, which is really good because I'm not doing it now for another 3.5 months. Timing. But yeah, it's just a really wonderful, wonderful weekend of gigs where you go, oh, I am meant to do this. I am
enjoying it more than only that. I'm enjoying it.
It's going well. They like me. And it was just, really positive weekend of stand-up.
Good girl.
That I haven't felt for
So
a
you don't
while.
have any trauma in your life? You're having a lovely time.
Oh, no, I am. Oh, God, no, I am having...
No,
actually, no, it's other people's trauma, actually. It's their trauma. It's their fucking issue, not mine.
We're having a lovely time.
And I'm having a time. And do you know what? You know what, guys? We're at a point now, and any listeners out there, I want you to hear this. It's not your responsibility to always control your own narrative. Let other people say what they want, Hat. Do you know what I mean? Keep your side of the street clean.
Sorry, are you giving me back my advice to you?
Oh, no, I'm not giving you what I was saying.
No, I see. Yeah.
Hattie's right.
Yeah. Hattie's right about everything, I guess. Oh,
Keep your side of the street.
Shucks, yeah. Let them. Remember?
Listen.
Let them.
We've both got very exciting years coming up. We're both doing really well.
We're both really, really looking in black.
We both really look good in black.
So here we go.
Good in black.
And Ben's another year older, and we're not aging anymore, are we?
I'm
That's where it's done now.
No, I'm
I
done.
know.
I'm
So you can keep aging, but we absolutely can't.
Yeah,
so
I'm
that's
going to
good.
stick where I am at 28 and leave it at that.
I know.
Shall we bring our guests on?
Yes.
Shall
Let's
we?
bring our guest because he's come all the way here, and he's.
This is a shorter bit of just us two, just because again we had a really good episode.
Yeah.
And
we're running long.
We're going to
run long. Yeah.
Our guest this week is the absolutely incredible Simon Wozniak. We absolutely love him.
But we're not going to tell him that because we don't want him to get an ego.
I don't want to tell him that.
So we're going to really neg him and keep him down for a little bit. But
he's wonderful.
He quite is.
The episode's wonderful. You're going to love it. Bye.
We have a Patreon.
Hattie, can you talk into the microphone, please?
Our Patreon is going to be called Much Love Babe. The space where basically we have a look at the problems or the bit muches that you've sent in, and we have a little discussion about them. It's where kind of, I think, we'll delve into our personal lives a little bit more and talk about our problems and just kind of...
We might not even redact names.
We might not even redact names.
Shit tea.
Yeah, shit tea.
We love getting your DMs. Not all of them. But we love most of your DMs, and we love having the repartee. And this is a way of us formalising said repartee, because you get to email us your stuff and what you think is a bit much, or if you think yourself you're being a bit much, or things are a bit much, and we get to talk to you about whether they are a bit much.
Subscribe to it for £3, £5 or £10 a month, and you get all the exclusive content. You get early access to our main episodes that will come out on Saturdays, and our Patreon exclusives will come out on Thursdays. The more our Patreon grows, the more kind of amazing stuff we will get to do. We can take Ben on the corridor.
Oh, we can take Ben on the corridor.
Your support so far has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And we just want to kind of give something back to you, but obviously only for money.
Feminism. See you on the Patreon.
Hi and welcome back to Bit Much Babe podcast with two girls who've often been described as a bit much, talking about things that they think are a bit much, with our special guest, a man who doesn't do his own washing. It's Simon Wozniak.
Hello. I knew you were going to mention
I had to.
I knew you were going to mention that.
And I knew that's why I wanted to do the intro, because it was the first thing I wanted to say.
Not me.
No.
No.
Oh my God. it genuinely is. Since I found this out, I've thought about it. I'd say weekly.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it.
Like every time I go on Instagram and you're like a clip of yours comes up, also that's the first thing I think about is that you are a grown man.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm not good.
But
I don't think I like you bit silver spooned as well.
Yeah, but
you could.
No, I had a lovely time. I had a lovely childhood. I can do my chores though.
Yeah, but
you call them chores.
Yeah.
That's a
no one enjoys it. Actually, that's a complete lie. I love doing my laundry. You know how much I love doing my laundry.
Really?
Absolutely. Love doing my laundry, have everything hanging out, and then it all smells nice. And I love that.
If I lived alone.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm always got an excuse.
Yeah.
I've always got an excuse.
But you don't know if you do like it or not because you've never done it.
No, if I lived alone and I didn't have to, if I just had to do my own.
Yeah.
I think the problem with me is I need to have 100% control. And if I don't have that, I let it all go.
You have none. I can actually get on board with
I no
this.
longer have control in anything in my life anymore.
So
I'm done. That's why I'm done, because I go, I lost, I know when I lost control.
So you
can't
just
say when, but I know when I lost control.
Handed it off.
And I went, that's it then.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can actually get on board massively with this as someone who also loves being like hyper independent and hyper self-sufficient and control.
I can tell. I look at your life and I go,
know, oh my God, she's got every single factor.
So when you're moaning, I'm like, don't. Sorry. But I'm like,
No, I know. I'm so in control of everything. Like, there's nothing that happens against my will or against my like jurisdiction. When I go home and my mum does her like, I go useless. Like I go useless. Like I'll open the fridge and be like, what's for lunch? Do you know what I mean? And you're like,
yes.
What do you mean? What's for lunch?
Oh, you privileged little fuckwits.
It's not.
It's like control temper tantrum. It's like going, fine, well, I can't have all of it, so I'm going to have none of it.
But also, does it not make sense to you? You go like, if I don't have to, why would I?
But I just think it's mental.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it. I don't like it. I don't want to be who I am. But it's just how it's happened.
I'm trapped in this non-cleaning boy's body.
Yeah, there's just every aspect of I
So
feel
for context,
fully
sorry,
out of control.
I just want to, for context, I went on another one podcast, which is hosted by Simon and Rob Thomas, and the what the fuck's the word?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
The
premise?
No.
Clip.
The revelation came out that Simon's mum does all his washing for him. Which I just think, lovely woman. Hey,
lovely Mrs.
nothing
Wozniak.
against your mum.
Yeah.
Well,
nothing
I've got a
against
couple
your
of
mum.
them,
Nothing against your mum.
especially this time,
But then it led on to the fact that Simon is so obviously a baby, like the baby of the family.
Are you the baby?
I am, yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
no,
it makes
yeah.
sense, doesn't it?
No, I'm the oldest.
No, you're the
I do
oldest.
everything.
We're both.
Yeah.
We're both eldest.
We have oldest. So yeah.
We're both.
Me and my mum actually. Funny enough, the laundries thing. Me and my mum argue about because she wants to do all my laundry when I'm back, and it all disappears. Like she's terrible at it. So all things get lost.
Oh, really?
Things never come back. So I never let her do the laundry. We're actually that's the opposite.
Oh.
When I was younger, my mum used to do that, where when she'd do my washing, she'd just throw away clothes that she didn't like,
Right.
because that was her.
Throw away your clothes that she didn't like for you.
Yeah.
She's fab.
Really?
Yeah. When I was younger.
What sort of clothes? Like, what
If
sort
I
of
bought
bits did
something
not
that
like?
she didn't approve of, that
Right.
she'd just get rid of it,
little
and
bit
then
short or
I'd be
something.
like, "Where's my clothes?" And she'd gaslight me and be like, "You just didn't put it in." And then I confronted her over it a couple of years ago, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, I just used to throw them away."
So your mum's got a control problem as well.
Well, my mum has got a control problem. Obviously, my mum's
Were
got a
you
control
buying
problem.
the clothes yourself?
Yeah,
Oh, so you just, right, that's a bit mean, because if you bought them.
yeah. My mum is mean. We covered this a lot. My mum's very mean.
Have you? Just well-trodden
She
ground.
doesn't like me.
Well, she does like you. She just has a funny way of showing it sometimes.
She's incredibly controlling.
She just really wants to like
But that's
character
all
build.
mums. I think mums.
Yeah,
like,
but you're
mums are
your
controlling.
mum's darling little boy, and I don't even know your mum, and I know that
You're
you're
the
your
only
mum's
boy.
darling little boy.
No, there's two of us, but again, can't go too far into any.
No, sorry, I know, no. You go to
I'm a closed book.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Notorious closed
Sorry,
book.
we got Simon Wozniak, the enigma in on the podcast today.
No, there's
Who is he?
There's nothing like that though. It's just a closed book because just like I can't quite believe my life. Not being dramatic though.
because you're on this podcast.
Oh,
Do you
no.
feel like
No,
very
yeah,
so
yeah.
welcome?
It's all going right now.
Yeah.
No, because the sound quality's good, which I like. And the cameras are good. It's nice. What were we talking about?
You're a closed book.
Yeah, I'm a closed book. Yeah, but you seem very like an open book.
Yeah, problematically, which is why I was terrified about podcasting, because
Right.
I like my privacy, but once I get yapping, I just say things.
Right. And are you open or closed?
Open.
I think I'm open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can't not be.
Do you think you should close a bit or not? Do you think you should close or not? Do you not think you should be closed?
I absolutely want
I
to
refuse to do another podcast where I'm victimised. I'm not doing it. I will genuinely leave.
I'm not victim. I'm not
Of
trying
all
to
the people,
victimise you.
I didn't think you'd do it.
What? I'm not. I'm nice.
This is
No, but do you think no?
No, I know what you mean. There are some things I'm extremely closed about
Same,
and
yeah.
don't go anywhere near
Yes.
here. And I just have to every now and again, like, remind myself, sort of with writing stuff for stage, with this stuff, be like, that's a hard no, because otherwise
Right.
I just like,
The trick is to make it look like you're an open book. So
Yes.
people think you reveal everything when there are things that you 100%, and I've got my chest
Yeah.
that's really
Right.
close. Stop smoking.
Is there much in it or not?
Yeah.
are you flirting? Is there much in your chest?
No.
Yeah, no, I understand.
No, you
I
don't.
do
Fuck
I do understand.
Freddie's got this theory. Freddie's got this thing about.
Oh yeah, bring up someone else that ruined my self-esteem.
Sorry,
as
See,
but
there
he
you
does it
go
to
then.
everyone. But Freddie's got this thing about what was the wrestling? WWE, yes?
Yes.
WWF is the animals. WWE. And his thing is like, the podcasting scene is like WWE. Everyone's got their heightened versions of themselves.
Okay.
Like everyone's a heightened version of themselves. So you start with you, but then it's that you give them the character. And what sometimes pod listeners don't quite understand is that it's the version of yourself that plays podcasting.
Yeah.
That people meet. And I think that made a lot more sense to me. Once Freddie kind of like said like that, I was like, that makes a lot more sense to me. Because it means you still got church and state. You know, that thing of like the things that are sacred and the things that are public.
That's a very clever phrase to use. You've got some good turn of phrase. Like you are very well read and very clever. It's annoying, isn't it? Do you ever get annoyed at that?
All
I'm not
the
saying
time.
that you're not well
All
read.
the-
Are you well read? I don't know.
Simon, how do you say the film?
Oh, here we fucking go.
The French film with Jim Broadbent. Well, it's not French, but it's set in Paris. With Jim Broadbent, Nicole Kidman, Ewan McGregor. It's a musical.
Big
There's also
musical.
can-can dancers.
Is it what?
I just can't say the title of it.
Hang on, it's all right. Hang on.
It's the one, you know, with
I'll
all...
just
I
get it
don't
up.
know. I don't know.
No, it's all right. I'll just get it
films.
up and just say, how'd you say this?
Okay, right. That's the better idea. I was sort of playing a kind of cool, sexy charades with him.
Yeah, well, I'm not about that.
No, he's not.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Okay.
How'd you say it?
Right. What?
Just say it.
Say it.
Moulin Rouge.
You didn't. You did say it again. Say it again.
Moulin Rouge.
Mulan. Fuck you!
Why?
No, he doesn't. No, I refuse to accept it.
Why did you call it Moulin?
It's Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge.
Moulin.
Moulin Rouge. Yeah, Moulin Rouge. But
We're going Lan.
I've
Because
never
it's a French
heard.
ending, isn't
I've
it? Like-
never heard anyone say
I-
Moulin Rouge apart from here.
Everyone.
And then
But here's the
everyone.
thing, this is a terrible way that the world is. I would more be inclined to go with what Hattie, but you understand why.
I can't believe this is happening.
I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. No,
it's-
I know what you're going to say because,
Yeah.
and it is exactly that.
Yeah.
It's the
Church
because,
and state.
Yeah,
That sort of thing.
You know,
It is. It's like, yeah, she knows.
It's the like false, pretentious, like
Yeah.
superiority complex
Yes.
of the South.
Yes.
As soon as I have my accent, it's like, oh, she must know. And it's that's what I
Yeah.
said to you before. It's like private school people doesn't
Even
mean
the hand on the arm there, that's
Yeah, it's
very,
patronising,
yeah,
patronising,
all
very
that
passive
stuff.
aggressive. Thank you. I'll touch your leg again. But it's more because, well, I have had so many people come up to me and be like, here's Mulan, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, you haven't.
Moulin.
No, you haven't.
What
Moulin
did you
Rouge.
say? Moulin.
Moulin
Moulin.
Rouge.
Lan.
And I've only ever heard Moulin Rouge.
No.
I say
No.
Lan.
No, you don't though. No, you don't. No, you don't. You only did it because Hattie did it.
None
It's
of
the only
her.
reason you
We're not
did
going
it.
to rehash every argument we've ever had on this podcast today, but I just
Mulan.
wanted to see because Simon was making a point.
Yeah.
I don't
Moulin
understand.
Rouge.
Wait,
Moulin Rouge.
Moulin.
We none of us know. But
Moulin
it's
Rouge, I've
absolutely
never
fine.
heard it called Moulin
Absolutely
Rouge.
fine. It's okay.
It's not Mulan.
She says Mulan.
Mulan.
Mulan, not Mulan.
Like, I've told you what.
No, fuck off. Again, you're going with what Hattie says. Again, because everyone does.
Superiority complex.
it's not
I know.
it's not an O.
Actually, I've got an A level in ethics and philosophy.
I have
just
no
wanna say.
ethics.
Not
That's where you're
French.
going wrong.
What?
Not French.
Not French. No, thank you, Ben. Fuck you. Like, I've got A
like
levels in.
He's such a lovely guy.
No, but
He's a good boy. He's another year older, is our Doug.
How old are you?
23 now.
Oh yeah.
Nobody likes you when you're 23.
You're like me, aren't you? You're.
How old are you?
33.
Oh Jesus! You're not even like me then.
Why? What did you think I was?
Like me.
What are you?
Older.
What are you?
Just getting on a bit.
are you
Pushing the next ceiling.
37, 38? 38?
37.
37, right, okay. I was going to ask you, are you
My weight.
no.
You are obsessed with
Detail.
With no, you're obsessed with being. You've said this to me loads. You're like, Dad, gotta keep the secret to me. Like he's obsessed with like being like.
I like to know, but I just forget.
Not a gossip.
No.
We're not.
Not if somebody says something. If somebody actually confides in me, I'm.
We had a cut because I told Simon. We told Simon a little secret, a podcast secret. So do you currently have in your head lots of people's secrets swimming around, or are you? Or do you have you had them and then forgotten them?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Yeah. Because also, I don't like people telling me them either.
Really?
If I ask,
Yeah.
then yeah, well, I do. No, because I go like it's another cross to bear, and I'm already carrying loads of crosses. Like I'm
Such a hero.
I'm like Jesus.
Such a hero.
I'm sorry, I'm not standing for this at all.
Secret
you have
Jesus.
begged me to tell you things. Absolutely, you have not.
I don't press
stopped.
though. I'll just go.
Absolutely.
I'll give you a Malteser bunny.
You did give me a
Thank
Malteser
you.
bunny.
She talked about it on here.
Did you?
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
No. You have in the past been like, no, just tell me.
Yeah, I'm a bit annoying like that.
Yeah. So I don't know how
I've never
that's
pressed you too
pressing.
much, no, because that sounds a little
Physically.
bit. No.
But like you, and you've like, and then I've.
Yeah, but I'm not
told
gonna.
you.
Nah, I'm just doing it for a little bit of brouhaha.
Yeah, it is. It's bants.
Once I'm out of here, you'll never hear from me. I don't hang around with anyone, do I?
We don't.
Have you stopped the hang now?
Completely.
I never did.
Have you never?
You
always seem everywhere though.
That's so nice. Thank you.
So you just
Get out.
gigging, networking,
Yeah.
getting climbing that ladder.
I am the worst networker alive.
Oh, she's so bad.
Like, as anyone would have
Bad?
had, like the worst
She's got
networker
no
alive.
self-promotion.
Nope, none. I don't.
You're
care.
everywhere.
But not like
No, she's
chirping.
gigging everywhere.
I'm not like having bevs.
She's like,
No, you're not. No, not
Yeah,
networking
yeah.
that way. No, it seems like you're a very efficient networker. It's like you're getting everywhere without needing to go and do all that other.
I'm gigging
2 a.m.
everywhere.
stuff.
Yeah.
good.
But no, that's very nice. But I'm gigging everywhere. But I don't. I'm terrible at the hang. I don't do it.
Right.
which is the best way. For my life is so much better now. I don't. So much better.
Do you know what? The last time I hung, actually no, there was the time we did Katie Trace's 50th, with that as in with a big group of comics. But
There
we
wasn't
did.
that many comics there.
No, you're right. Maybe there were.
Actually, I think me and you and Katie were the only comics
Sure.
there.
Good.
John Riley was there.
Yeah, you're
He's not a
right.
comic.
We had a couple of bevs after your, the live show of the Pod Another One.
Oh, fuck,
God.
yeah.
I don't think I had.
Which
You
one?
had it-
No, because you were
We've
going to...
done- we've done
That was
two.
the one.
Why was I going?
Oh
You
God,
were in
don't.
Birkenhead.
That was it.
Goodness me.
And I drove
was.
Will Smith. That was it. Yeah. Not the actor.
I went home and you were selling teddies.
Because actually, if I yes, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think
Because
like
we'd been for a roast and then
then went to see them.
went because Jamie
was on. Yeah.
and you'd threatened me in the car
Had I?
coming home saying, oh, you have to be
No
there.
pressing for
No
me.
pressing.
What-
When we did the
Sorry.
when we did the frog for Jamie,
Yes,
and then you very kindly give me a lift home
as always.
as always.
Yeah.
And
I'm only booked 2Ks on the line. Every gig I do,
driver.
she's over. I'm like, oh, here we go, yeah. Monday in Manchester.
I was just sending him a voice note.
Yeah.
knowing
Didn't he
full well
filthy there?
that he would shit himself when he saw that. I sent him a voice
I'd
note.
seen that come from what's right. Fuck off.
And then he whipped out Malteser bunnies, and I was like, this
Yeah.
is bizarre.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing male comedians have whipped out in a car. So
No,
to
that's
be
so
fair,
true.
really.
You've not had that, have you?
You've had songs.
What?
You've had songs, haven't you?
Oh yeah, when I got a song played for me.
yeah,
That's
you
true.
did.
You know
A
the
male
story.
comic?
Yeah.
Do I?
Can you bleep it?
Yeah.
You do know this when he sang a song that is one of his original songs to me.
Oh, an original.
Yeah. He played the backing track and then sang at me.
Sincerely.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Okay, thank you. I said this to Tony and Jamie. I was like, people singing sincerely is, I think, the worst thing in the world.
An original one, though. An original.
I'd sing the song, but he'll know it's about him, so I'm not going to.
Pen by...
Don't stop singing the fucking niggas. I'll
Sorry.
bleep it again.
That's
Then there's
fair.
another cut note there for you.
Yep.
Right. Sorry.
That is good though.
Right.
But
Oh,
it
wow,
is
that's a
good.
bit more-
That's
yeah,
good.
that is
a bit more.
Have I ever said in the pod about how I got a diss track? Diss track.
Yes.
I said that.
Yeah, you had a diss
I
track
had
written
it.
about you.
I once broke up with a fella out in Chicago and he wrote a diss track about me and then
Right.
like filmed it front on
Yeah.
over his keyboard, released it to Instagram.
That's funny, though.
It
That's
was
funny.
unbelievably funny to the
Yeah.
point that like all that happened. Obviously, I guess he wanted to make me feel bad or realize like what I'd done and the angst I left behind. Me and all my friends learned every single word and we still sing it to each other.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Has it got a hook on it as well, like an
I
actual
can't
sort of...
remember that. I can't remember if there was like a chorus. It was kind of just like a monologue of like angst, but beautiful stuff.
Right.
Really turns out really
I'd
talented
love
guy.
to piss someone off enough if they wrote a diss track.
No,
about
we'll get
me.
there. We will get there. Actually, speaking
Would
of,
you? Would you want someone to
I'd
try
just
and
like someone to care that much.
slag him off?
Do you know what I mean?
Was
Oh,
it
no,
re-
I get slagged off plenty, that's fine. I get that sounds
absolute coverage.
absolutely
Yeah,
no problem. Yeah, I get slagged off to my own mates, but that's a different story for a different day.
Is that true, though? Is that just you in your head? Have you got any receipts?
Literally, actually does. Right. Speaking of all the things that
Back to your work. Sorry, go on.
Which
Speaking of-
Speaking of all the like things that are all a lot at the moment. Have you got a bit much for this week? Just don't worry if you haven't.
I've made a couple of notes.
actually?
Yeah, I thought because the thing with this a bit much one is I find a bit much needs to not the podcast the what is a bit much.
It's
It's
You need to be
it's a
defined
little
a bit
it's a
more.
little.
too loosey goosey for you.
It's not like you hate it. You can't hate it because that's going into something.
hate it,
Hate
love.
if you like.
It's
See, I
whatever you
think
want.
a bit much is something where you go, listen, I'm not that bothered by it, but that is it's a bit much that. So
You know
whereas
what? It's
if you
whatever
are
you want it to be,
right,
my love.
you see, because I've got a few listed. Oh, there's a few little throwaway ones,
Okay.
and then there's one pretty big one
Great.
that I think might be a bit much for a bit much, maybe because it's just a bit like
Israel. It's not really our
you
vibe.
get-
It's not really our vibe, that one.
you
Yeah,
get in there.
Okay.
It's just,
Okay.
Oh God!
no, because I was just
God.
I was just on Facebook, right? Because on Facebook, like all people I've got about 500-600 friends on Facebook. I know. I didn't want to say it. I know.
Oh, it looks like someone does like a hang after all. Yeah.
Yeah, but of them, I would say a lot of them are self-aware enough to never post on Facebook. So there's probably about 15 to 20 people that I see, and I've barely met them for
Yeah.
longer than an hour. All of them, and
Yeah.
I read everything that they post, and it's just mental. Like I couldn't tell you about Callum or Jamie or Toad because no one posts a status.
Yeah.
But these freaks that I've accumulated over 10 years that I've gone. I've met you for about 7 minutes when I was adding everyone.
You're now
at the start.
naturally invested in their life.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that.
This guy, he doesn't do it anymore, and he will remain nameless. But he posts some wild stuff, and there's one that he posts that I was just flicking through and oh that's a bit much, and I just again it went it's been playing. I said I don't want to say that one, don't want to say it, but then I thought, but that's exactly how I felt when I seen it.
Can you tell us the
You're allowed to tell
status?
us that.
So it's to do with like Judaism. Now I'm not one. Now obviously I've said on podcasts I'm quite a brave man. 'Cause I feel for someone that knows very very little.
Often that's the case.
Yeah, knows
Those
very
two things go hand in hand. Yeah.
knows very very little and doesn't read or research anything. And I speak a lot publicly.
Great.
And I feel as though that's brave of me because I think, I should just shut up.
But you speak anyway.
Yeah, but I've been tricked into doing this. I was
Sorry,
only ever
okay,
meant to
yeah,
do
yeah.
comedy, and I've now a broadcaster for 4 hours a week somehow.
Sure.
So I feel tricked
Gosh,
into
you're a
that. But anyway.
broadcaster now. I
So-
love male comedians so much.
I absolutely love male comedians.
Absolutely
I'm a
love
broadcaster.
them.
I'm not a
And now I'm a broadcaster.
broadcaster.
Wait, what?
I just
No,
wanted
not-
to tell jokes to some
I'm not
people,
a
and now
broadcaster.
I'm a broadcaster.
Now I'm a voice of a nation.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah, no,
People
See,
live to my voice.
I hate this. So it's called like Mitzitzabeper or something like that. Have you heard of it?
No, but okay.
Right.
What is it? Sorry.
Have you got a computer?
Yeah, I can Google.
Do you want me to do it?
Mitt starts to prepare or something like that, and I was just thinking, I didn't research
And
it,
that's,
but
that's
basically
to do with Judaism.
it's a ritual where they'll circumcise a newborn by biting the foreskin off, which I just went, oh, that's a bit much, and then I never looked into it. So I don't want to, because it's to do with religion. I didn't think you can't hate it. That's it. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not saying that.
I can't find it.
Prepare something like that.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's Mitsubishi.
Biting.
just
Biting.
Mitsubishi.
I don't know whether it's they circumcise them and then they suck the
When a
blood of
baby
the
is
wound.
circumcised, some ritual Jewish circumcisers do a
It's a little bit
practice
much.
is where the mohel uses
Yeah.
their mouth to suck blood away from the baby's circumcision wound as part of the circumcision ritual.
Now I think that's a bit much. Now I won't say I hate it. Because obviously, it's religious. It's
Yeah.
people's thing. I'm not
I don't
here
think it's
to.
all of them.
What does this
though.
have to do with the man's status?
So did he write that as a status? He just thought
He
he'd
just
done it that
posted
day.
it and then said something very controversial. And then I was just like, I don't really read what he puts. So he always puts
No,
some.
it's quite a game stuff with that one. Yeah.
He's always putting some madness up. But
I want to know what side of the coin he was on.
I know, yeah.
Like, absolutely great day performing.
Yeah.
he's quite a
That is a
controversial
bit
thing what he
much.
did. Yeah, it is. But that's just what I thought. Yeah, I've no opinion. I don't really know where we'd go with that one.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
of all of the things I thought you were going to do is a bit much, that wasn't one of them.
Yeah,
No.
the
And thank
Jewish
you.
ritual
Well,
of
a
sucking
Jewish
blood away from
ritual.
a
It's not what I thought
child,
would be
wasn't.
a bit much. But do you know what? Thank you.
But
That's
there
fine.
there's other little ones.
Okay, and
Like-
do
like
any of them religious practices?
No, the wind
Right.
at the minute.
Circumcision
Right, the wind.
and the wind.
The wind, I'm thinking, is a bit much at the minute because
See, that's more like what I thought you'd
Because-
come in with.
Right.
That's the...
it's hard to try and think of this. Like I said, when you messaged me to actually do the pod, I was like, oh God, this is going to ruin my life. Now, I said, that's it. Didn't I?
That's
Like,
exactly
God.
what we hope, I guess.
Yeah, I knew that we could have fun, and I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. But like,
Fuck
but the wind is
Fuck
just
it.
getting a bit much now.
No, I'm
It-
sorry.
it is love, yeah.
Like it's blew the slate off, which damaged the car. That cost me a load of money.
I
And
know
then
what you say, yeah.
now the wind is blowing. It's like the anxiety when I'm hearing them winds, and it's all the time. I'd never ever remember it being this windy ever.
Why do I feel like you've had issues with your roof before?
This happened before Christmas. His
think
slate,
I've
the
had
slate
this-
one.
I've had-
Because I'm sure you've I'm sure in my head
Probably,
you've
yeah.
gone on about your roof.
Gone on. Bitched on about your
Yeah,
roof.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you've
Yeah,
you
probably
said something about
maybe.
your roof.
Well,
Is it
yeah,
a
the
recurring
same
issue?
roof tile has come off 3 times. Like, yeah.
And you just won't get
Yeah.
it sorted.
No, we've got it sorted, but because it's like a new build, it's been cobbled together by some
Yes.
stone lads from Wigan who couldn't give a shit. It just kept falling off, and then they had to inspect the roof and everything, and now it seems to be fine. But when I'm hearing these winds
Yeah.
howling around, and where our house is positioned, the wind, it catches it, and I think it can lift.
God.
So it's a little bit of a concern I have at the minute with the wind. Even like all that manifestation and all that sort of stuff.
We do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no,
We do.
unfortunately.
We
Okay,
both
right.
do.
Unfortunately, I've been doing this podcast for long enough, and my
Yeah.
life has hit that much of a rock bottom that I now do believe.
She's
in manifest-
journaling.
I'm journaling now.
What's that?
It's where I write down my feelings.
Oh, you right? Okay. Do you do that? Mm-hmm. Do you?
Simon, I'm one step away from crystals.
She's doing really well.
It's really bad.
She's got on board with Mercury retrograde. She's got on board with manifesting. She's got on board with journaling.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And how much do you write?
Well, it depends how you feel, Simon. Every day, just depends how you feel. What you want to get out.
Right. Do you ever write anything too much in there? Like you go, oh, if this gets out,
Yeah,
fuck.
big time.
Yeah, oh my
big
God,
time. That's
yeah.
the whole point, Joe. It's everything inside you. It's like it's what I explained to it. It's like girls obviously don't poo. If we did
Yeah.
poo, it'd be like your morning poo. It'd be like you just sit down, you just get
Yeah.
everything that's inside you out, and then you start your day.
Mine's really
Are
upsetting.
you doing it in the mornings? Mm-hmm. Right.
Mine's like genuinely more depressing than Anne Frank's diary. Like it's really upsetting.
And how long have you been doing that for?
A couple of weeks.
And how long have you been doing it for?
Just every now and again when I need to.
Would you ever share it with anyone?
I'd rather shoot myself in the face.
I would rather.
And have you
it-
ever-
I would
I would,
get-
I
have
would,
you ever-
I would
I would
live stream. I
genuinely-
would live stream my smear test.
Right.
For it. Yeah.
I would release a sex tape.
Oh,
Have-
100%.
Not trying to
No.
poke any, but have you ever wrote anything about the other in there that you've gone, you just needed to get that down?
Like
about
negatively.
us.
Yeah. Like,
No,
have you ever...
I don't think you've ever come up in my journals.
I
Not
don't
not
think-
because
no,
you
I don't
don't.
think
No.
you've ever come up in
But it's not
mine.
because it's the things. It's like the feelings and the like. this, and I don't think you've ever elicited that.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't make me angry. Mine's usually about why am I this angry, and then I get it all out, so I'm not a dick during the day.
Yeah.
And do you ever read it back?
You're supposed to. So when I first started doing it, it's because I was doing this course called The Artist's Way, and you're meant to read it back, and they have the exercise where you go through and you identify like certain types of feelings or certain like repeated motifs or whatever. So you're supposed to go back and do it, but now I don't really.
Right.
Yeah. Really interesting
It
stuff.
makes me sadder reading it back.
Yeah, it is. It's not. It's not.
But I've fully assimilated. I've just fully assimilated.
We even dress the same now.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'd be comfortable doing that. I think it'd be too
Journaling.
Yeah.
It's the best. You just get everything out. Every time when you have a big scary feeling, if you give it a word, it becomes less scary, I think. So like sometimes I'll be like, I'm so raging with something.
I am
sit down and be like, why am I
come out though if you journaled?
I don't know what. Yeah, it could be. I think I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like to read what I'd wrote.
You don't have to.
Imagine you on your nights in.
What have I got?
On your nights in after a couple of bottles of wine, and you.
Hey, nights in are the new nights out. I'm telling you.
I could not agree more. So like a man in his 30s.
For those
Amen.
who don't follow Simon Wozniak on Instagram, he will stay in and drink and do Instagram stories that genuinely do. Like
they are very funny.
Just brilliant.
You don't like the characters that do it.
No, it's not like the granddad.
I hate everyone hates granddad.
I hate him.
No, they don't.
So much. It drives me insane when the pair of you do it.
It's
when the pair of you do it.
Oh, great. Be mates there then. I don't care.
But that just makes me feel like, there is someone out there getting something from it.
Yeah.
All right, good.
like there is someone out there that go,
I like it, Simon.
Do you like granddad?
I like it.
I lose followers.
You lose followers with granddad?
Yeah, if I push that, lose 5 followers.
You're this close to losing me.
Don't unfollow me.
Look at his look at his little face. No, I never would.
Yeah, you are.
You're fine.
Well,
What we were talking about.
Do you have any more bit muches? Do you want to get anything else off your chest, love?
What else
you don't have to.
there?
You can journal it.
You
go home if you want.
Well, there's the obvious one, but this is just a bit basic. I think
right.
is the whole Bonnie Blue thing. That's just. But I didn't want to mention that. It's a bit.
No, we haven't had
Can
that.
I ask a question?
Have you not had that yet?
Can I ask a
We
question?
haven't had that yet, and it is
About Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're going to ask.
No, not famous. You wouldn't be seen. You could wear a full body disguise.
Yeah.
Would you?
What in the context of what she's doing?
Like no one would know it was you
In life,
full on disguise.
Do you mean in life or for that task?
For that what?
For the
For that task.
one on one.
No. Just like in general, would you?
So for people who don't know, Bonnie Blue
So say
is
you're
a girl on the
yeah.
internet who recently, I mean, she reckons she shagged like a gajillion, but she recently did a task of trying to break the Guinness World Record for the number of men shagged in 24 hours. That was right. Was it 24?
Yeah, I think she did it in 12 and a half or something, didn't she? Yeah.
100 men. Did you say 100?
1,000.
She hasn't done the 1,000 yet.
She has.
Yeah, she did 1,057.
Oh, she did 57. And it wasn't 12 hours. But the rule was she had to do it every 45 seconds. So you only had 45 seconds with her. So, but the thing was like how, anyway, so would you?
So full body disguise. No one would ever know it was you.
No one would ever know. We'd never know.
She's in Liverpool, so you don't have to travel.
Yeah.
Would you?
But to establish, is this with the men
in the
socks?
queue.
In the queue.
Would
Am
you
I
have
in
to
the queue?
Because the queue was wild.
Or am I fast tracking it?
I don't think you'd have to queue.
Yeah, has he got to get there?
Yeah.
You wouldn't queue, but you would, you are on a conveyor belt essentially.
No, because I think that the men doing that are a little bit part of the problem as well.
Oh,
not
do
so
you?
much.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
A little bit. The men doing it.
Yes, I
Okay,
know. But
right.
what I'm trying to say is, so I wouldn't do it.
Wait. Now, if you were on the green room and we were Jamie and Tony and we asked you if you do it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, another question.
Yeah.
Say you were a single man
Yeah.
and you did a show,
Yeah.
a gig, and Bonnie Blue was on the front row.
Yeah.
She is still Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
You get chatting to her afterwards.
Yeah.
Would you then?
No.
No.
Why?
I just think there's no point. I don't like sex that much anyway. Find it a bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean? What?
You ever just think it's a bit like,
I know a lot of people like this actually. Who like it's like a
bit old for it now.
Three.
but
Give it to Ben, let Doug do it. Yeah. I'll sit there with a bottle of red wine and
can
just...
watch.
No, I know a lot of people who like the rigmarole and the kind of ness around sex is just a bit much, really, isn't it? It's just a bit much. Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't. I don't think I would. It's too far, that, isn't it? It's gone too far with her. Like it's not like she's just doing an OnlyFans.
It breaks my heart. She's 26 or something.
She
Like,
looks
Bonnie
older,
Blue's
doesn't she?
Babe,
She's 25, yeah.
Fuck.
Babe, she is.
Ow.
I know, because she's lived 1,057 lives.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I couldn't be arsed doing that. Like,
No, you
fuck
couldn't.
me. Oh, God, it sounds awful.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, but also, I don't want to interact with that many people. Never mind have sex with them.
Imagine.
Is
Imagine
it
all
just
their
sex, or does she
smells.
have to do everything else?
I think
it's
she's
just sex.
doing...
Just
well,
penetration.
I think
Well,
she-
for OnlyFans, I guess she does lots.
No, I think she's doing, from what I've heard.
He was putting
Well,
myself
that-
Simon's walking around the customer survey at the end.
No,
Please fill out this form.
I think because the thing is, there's her and Lily, isn't Lily Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, obviously, Bonnie seems to be the one that's like,
No, Lily Phillips.
no, not Lily Phillips.
Right,
No,
okay, fine,
but like she seems to be the one that's more like up for it than.
Lily
She
looked
does.
traumatized.
Yeah, she looks a little bit more sweeter than Bonnie's, but like, I just think no.
Would you
no.
strike Lily Phillips?
She well, from what I've heard, what she's now trying to do, I go like, fuck me, just getting. I mean, it's a race to the bottom. It's, and I think she's trying to do anal with I don't know how many. I think that's what I read on a. I don't accept cookies, so I wasn't able to see the whole thing. So I don't know what. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. But no, no is the answer. I just think it's no. It's too similar. Why would you go for that? You could get someone else.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What-
that
what's-
doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
okay.
prolapsed. Oh God.
Oh my God, you wouldn't be able to walk for
Oh my God, sitting
weeks.
down.
Absolutely not.
Good job, girls don't poo, right?
I know.
Yes.
And
Yes, they
on
don't do
that,
Anal still
are we
terrifies me.
All done.
scary.
We have been a bit much, babes. Simon, do you have things you want to plug? Do you have shows
Is that done? Is it?
or
Oh,
jazzy
lovely.
things? Yeah.
Yeah, I on Instagram at Simon Wozniak Comedy. I do a podcast, another one podcast.
That's good.
What are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing.
I love him. He's
I know,
cute.
he's cute. Isn't he?
Yeah, that's
fine.
it. That's it. Really. Just follow me on Instagram.
You've been a
cheers.
babe.
I've loved-
Thanks for having me, guys.
I've loved this.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for doing
And
it.
thank you for all the time
And
you've
you were all
given me a
spinny
lift.
outy before because of the weird wall. And
Yeah,
you
it
were
has. It
glorious.
has.
It's really spun you out, but has it?
Yeah, but I've kept
You've been
going.
so brave.
I have.
You've
You've been
so
such a great
brave.
boy.
I have been brave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
I regret. The parts of me do regret things I've said on it, but it's
No, there's nothing.
I'll move. You know what I mean? I'll keep moving.
no,
You've
I-
just got to move, haven't you?
I
I've
think-
said it now. It's
No,
done.
you
In the
have
words of 5, just keep on moving.
keep on moving. That's what
Move
we
my
always
mic as I
say.
said that.
Well, hopefully, just if there's so much audio of me online, everything gets buried, and then you never
That's what I
hear it
think,
again, do you?
yeah. Exactly. That's how we fare it. Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
what you've got to hope
thank you
for.
for coming on.
Love
And
you.
I
It's
just want to
been
give
a
a
pleasure.
public service announcement and thank you for all the times you've given me lifts. So I feel like you'd like that.
And Malteser reindeers.
And Maltesers are Indians.
Yeah, I was going to bring you on today, but I forgot.
That's okay.
Do you know what? The thought actually,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
lot. It's
I've
really
got
sweet.
some chocolate novelties in my car. If you
What are
want,
chocolate novelties?
from the Christmas tree.
That's the name of his new song.
Chocolate novelty. Hi, I'm Simon Wozniak and this is Chocolate Novelties. Anyway, thank you so much, babes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
It's Bon. Simon, that was ace.